Check 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3. Check. Phone's on mute. Check. Can you hear me? Are we good? Are we live? Tony, are we good? Mics is good? Mics is good? Tony, we need a cushion for our mic. Check. Yeah. All right, people. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna run some tunes real quick. Hold on.
Nike with Adidas, I'm quite full of features. So me said the hype. Now mix Nike with Adidas, I'm quite full of features. So me said the color brown like a bleachers in a beach shorts. Wanna leave you up on a visa. Now mix Nike with Adidas, I'm quite full of features. So me said the color brown like a bleachers in a beach shorts. Wanna leave you up on a visa. Call them call me Lord Jesus. She said Jesus. As me reach cross, me say cocoa down. What that you have on them a look? Louis Vuitton with the red face. And me spend a couple dead face. Get a fresh pair, man, now shop big red seal. Epic and then me head space exhale. What that you have on them a look? He brought out with the D-square. Tell her preach she has every detail. She said the diamond cross big like D-square. What that you have on them a look? You see the diamond when the car shuffle one strap. Back it at the one Louis Vuitton. With a glass, but cast up, you can't touch me. Me and you can't speed off in a fast.
Slew them up, be a feelings them a carry. Them done go already and them can't say them sorry, yeah. Slew them up, be a feelings them a carry. Them done go already and them can't say them sorry, yeah. Slew them up, be a feelings them a carry. You know I do them something again. When you watch this,
so everybody a good morning, yeah. Hold on.
Who them a Buddha, who them Marcus? Them this Marcus, I know them all by the dust, yeah. Who them a make up tell them to flirt? Tell them can't this mama hurt. You know see ya.
Tell them I'm a friend when them are enemy. Them not gonna see, but I'm low. Tell them I'm a friend when them are enemy. No for them a free and them a enemy. Them not gonna see, but I'm low. It's funny how them can pretend to see.
Good morning, right?
But them not gonna see, them not gonna see.
Me and some boy can't friend again, no friend again.
Think them was my brother name.
Me and some boy can't friend again, no laughing again.
Me no office in none of them.
Me and some boy can't friend again, no friend again.
Right now what they in a day.
Me and some boy can't friend again, no friend again.
Worse me no friend of none of them.
Me no trust them. Clean as slow for the It's them can't be. All the talents of the dead them from the journey. You will see you going to fire and you make you a gasoline for your bar. Posse them. Me no trust them a blood clot. Clean as clothes with the dirtiest salt. Member say white sugar look like salt. White sugar look like salt. Me no trust them a blood clot. If them get a chance to be posted. Member say white sugar look like salt. White sugar look like salt.
The wicked came to eat up my flesh. They stumbled and fell.
Chance stop, you know worry about them. I mean the little one, the granny say feel out friend. Me born a water house and now I'm on the mountain. Me get my first girl when I was around 10.
Yes, hold on.
They tell me about them. Me enjoy me life party without them. Cause in the cemetery you know money don't spend. Not just another man that you feel know them. All the girls where you're there with your fist study round them.
This a one ya is G-rated.
And the grabber too and the can't do without them. A river full of rum, a cranberry fountain. More city turn up, everybody's spoken.
This a door you lock and another one is open.
Them a wish fi see you a fi live up at the cow pen. The circle in a mobile you know say money gon' spend. Rice bag a baritown you know me dead around.
I'm gonna say ya, what's up? Joseph, Mama, Shabba, Cotton, remember me to tell you about bad mind friends. Come you turn your back them on your life, yeah. Cause them not like we. But anything me talk me can defend. True. Them say them want me dead now. Shot behind me back and when them see me them friendly. Tell them say we don't like bad mind, grudgeful, envious people. From you a free me life, them me delete you. We don't care. gun, them never define with the name. And let me tell you this, we no laugh, we no smile with people, them this band, the Baba Green, we gon' leave you, we don't care. Me tell you straight, say this you fear. Some of them pussy and a liar. Bad mind in a them blood. It's like them boy, they not alone. Why your brain fly?
You burning them out early in the morning, yeah, bust your blank, right?
So me not hear them in the street. Go look your mama, figure you. Them can't trick me with no anything.
You know for them say all that report. Them say come from fire and you know when you broke like dog. Them say, yeah, iron balloon. That them say. Yo, them say you're not reach nowhere. Yeah. Because I laugh with them. As Sykes man I use cause I graphish them. Why stop me with them clockers and graphish them? Prosperity for walkers, me now wish them no bad. Get to youths them for rich and dry chat. No fun, I'm a real true friend, we a chat. Cause loyalty we not in on nobody back. Me believe in a God. You can see a man's face, but you can't see his heart. On them and them evil starts, them bad my ways. Can't tear you apart, God always in a heart. So bust a shot for your truth.
Bust a shot, right?
Bust a shot for your real.
Bust a blank, right?
Bust a shot for your true friend. Now dash when a wolf in a new friend.
Say them I'm a friend when them my enemy. No for them I pray and them my enemy. Them nah go see, them nah go see, but pop down. It's funny how
Blue Phoenix, big up yourself on the inside, right, baby? I see you, right?
them nah go see.
Me and some boy can't friend again, not friend again.
Think them was my brother them.
Me and some boy can't friend again, not laughing again.
When no one facing none of them.
Me and some boy can't friend again, not friend again.
Right now I in a day.
Me and some boy can't friend again, not friend again.
Worse me no friend and none of them.
Them only can wish, them only can talk. Them never walk the road where we walk. Steven, the afraid that we got. And them check with.
What are you doing on this Good Friday morning, right?
Bad mind and scrupulous people get up and study be evil. That's all them can do. Them can't do nothing.
Yeah, no, them can't take we life.
Can't do nothing.
No, them can't take we life.
No way.
Yeah, no, them can't take we life.
Let me shoot.
Change. Me no need them rating. Me no need them ear.
If you don't believe in fake friend, if you believe in God bless people, bust a blank for yourself, right?
Me no want see them. No fake on the ends, dog. No man, no fake friends. Certain people, me no want them yell our ratings. Them fake. Watch out the haters a fight them. No want your rice cup.
Them fake.
See them a bend up round the corner. Come me hear them shake. Watch who you greet and watch who you hail. Watch who for and you shake. No for them fake. Yeah.
I know somebody's celebrating life, celebrating a birthday today, right? Every day somebody's get a birthday. Every day somebody turn 18.
Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them. Go on a vibe, give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them. More life to you, cause we there till the end. Real from me heart, no pretend. Big birthday, bash. If I ever on the ground, nigga, splash. Give thanks for your life, oh gosh. Watch it, they make me go dip in on the stash. Drink and smoke, so we frost. Turn up the sound box. Girl, them a bubble to the max, everything well.
You know, so I can't take Instagram.
The location, they a pass back. We a pop champagne.
Me no trust them a blood clot. Clean as clothes with the dirty inside. Remember say white sugar look like salt. White sugar look like salt. Me no trust them a blood clot. If them take a chance, them must head fast. Remember say white sugar look like salt. White sugar look like salt.
Good friend only come one time in a life. If you no see that, I better you tattoo your eye. Me ratings for all of me friend them so I and Joe Blacks. Good friend only come one time in a life. If you no see that, I better you tattoo your eye. Me ratings for all of me friend them so I. Me dog, me boss for life. The way that I
Look how much you they are jailhouse. Me never fi they a road. Look how much you they a graveyard. Me never fi they a door. So me a fi give thanks, yeah. JAIRiE Island a fi give thanks, yeah. In Nero a fi give thanks, yeah. Tell the devil keep him distance, yeah. All the glory unto God. I will never be ungrateful. God, they make my blessing a real life. Me no fear demons nor enemies. I'm protected by the Most High. Oh God, look how much you they a jailhouse. Me never fi they a road. Look how much youth they a graveyard. Me never fi they a dog. So me have to give thanks, yeah. Give thanks, yeah. Percy have to give thanks, yeah. Tell the devil keep him distance, yeah. Life are the greatest thing. Money are the next best thing. Nobody live your life reckless king. But the GP thing and the bright light thing. Some say the devil works interesting. Yo, not nice. What you do today?
I do some work in the room.
What?
Work.
What work I go? I got you that never nice. Me feel for some NSC. VSOP. Me no want see no walk, no JOB. Call some girl from the Gaza or JOB. Them know me unruly. We OD. Kiko. Like a penalty. If you diss me, you're gonna pay the penalty. Fat sexy gal, I'm a referee. She named Stephanie. Oh, I'm never sober. Higher than Jehovah. We no care soda. Unruly no use a means soda. No way. I'm never. Yeah, JAIRiE. I'm sure I feel. Someone crazy. Real thugs never forget the dumb plan or where we come from, yeah. Real thugs never worry about being on. Cause we destiny don't plan. Sometimes we know live long. The other say a judgment road. Live for next legs and they sell my soul to Satan. Jah bless me for shame bad mind with it song. Andrew Blocks, me a go tell the boy happy go. You shoulda call it papi go. Me life never easy, me lose it.
Yo, Dada, from your little boy, me say this a just dead.
Me don't trust people. Me say you can't trust people. Me buy my car cash. Cause me not even a trust people. Me know you, that what you done a work. Me know you can't get my password. No, that no. So I won't drop down.
Me no shopkeeper, and me no trust man. He ain't shop up here, so something must run. Now I'm me alone bad, and never plus man. So no friend can take me.
Oh, me figure just for your money when me have my own. Work hard for when me have find my own. You kill this with your girl, she am my own. I'm my own. Saka must say to me clean like a wrist. So much girl want to blow me. I rat you want me sing around me. Now look fast enough to try to tell me. Nigga move from me, so you don't know me. Girls and sugar, I'm the one and only. A bag of girl want ride me like pony. Genuine links, we no keep friends with phony. That's why them can't overthrow me.
Them chat about things like those and it's them chat about things like those and shut up. Them say you suck about that those and dick. Them say when you not take and when you don't see. Bad mind not kill me since young. How are you? Them a say this, them a say that, them a say this. Them mount a jacket when me hear them say yo. Them chat to one will leave up up. Them insecure they work it. Me a say one up. To be with everybody. No sir, one up. She no fit that when she come up. Me that jump when I sick. Me up. Them a riff-raff to a run up. Got them in, girl, your money enough up. Then I'm tryna fuck up. And you're at every when you go. If I know fi green, I'm shut up.
Me have couple damn more than dead for me. That I say love, that I say loyalty. Before you fuck with the family, just remember me. When I say love, the girls have to protect you down. Remember them for me. The money, the fee, no mean nothing to me. If you are free, one of my brother, then you want to free me. After all, dog, you know so we had pan a call. 4 rifle in upon a wall. On my car, drive up, pull up on foot. Boys spread out like saying damn yard. That I road like dog. Yeah, we a go hard. This is for bread that you must mad. That I go down a mag. Who me not like and I like. Who me a why, you a why. You me a couple dog, go bust in the head for me. that I say no, that I say loyalty. Before you fuck with the family, just try remember me. Yeah, cause you still think we are police. Kick off door, boy, get it in a slave. You are free one of the pen of them, you want to pay me. Yo, Lee, this are the link, this are the card. My friend, that wine no love clock. Never I no love clock, who's mine no love laugh. Sitting jump after my mind make up fast. Out to chop up, I'm out the time, I just start. Last clock, seat at the Mach 90 just back. Babylon I come, but this night I just pass. My striker them full of style and no crap. As I say, oh, that is a life.
One gone. Goodbye to me, haters. Soon, my friends. Me a pray for Jamaica. Me soon, again. It's hard to be away from the land you love. No matter what in the world, a Jamaica land we love. When me just while I'm fresh and I'm feeling right, the dogs check me with the cars and bikes. We turn it up till the broad daylight. Let's show some love, no more war and hype. Ladies come over, party all night. We pick the fruits, all fruits right. We are not some boy with some cartoon hype. We the girls I'm like cause we style and type. Enough of them want you dead and gone, but everywhere you go you hold your head and gone. You know me happy see me one band, so when them see me on the top you know me one gone.
Doreen, good morning, good morning. Log in. Can you log in?
Yep.
Can you join in? Yeah. Good morning to everybody. That was a light fire, right? Tell a friend, we locked and loaded, yeah. Good morning to everybody, and to everybody a good morning, yeah.
Morning.
So as soon as you logged in, log me in, you know what I'm saying?
I got it.
But until then, hold on.
Yo, shock it. Yo, cuz. Family. I mean, say family. If I want to me hate a fern killer, me no believe in a fern killer. Family. I mean, say family. Me love me fam, them to me heart. Me would be hurt one of them. Preaching dead to the end, dead from me start. Real better them. Cause them no know when we a buy cheese sardine and £1 a rice from shop. And them no know when we a get chased by cops and mac and the and munja. Now do a man like it now. Over. No one like pussy them. No who fucking real. Now make them trick me and kill me. You must know drama. Life are the greatest thing now. Me no left go, now me no left my God. Can't trick me and kill me. No way, you must see blood glamour. Life are the greatest thing, dog. Me no left go, now me no left my God. Tiny young girl on fire pin. Little from the some girl I get wiring. Where you come from? Where me go? Fire pin. Little from the some girl I get wiring. Y'all see me outside I'm a phone them dialing. Yeah. Rich lifestyle I the got them following. Bad minded when we blast off the spaceship. We a walk with a tip we a no nail clip. Pussy them never want man to make it. Every record where them set off we break it. Zero me I come from.
Look pun we know.
Look for me, no. Look for me, no.
The next one.
Me say a prayer this morning. One bag of shot. Me say a prayer this morning. One bag of chanting. Firm and planted. Blessing us to flow like fountain. This morning. One bag of chanting. Me have it. What me for worry about? Many things me can do without. Anytime anything me want, Jaja make it sort out. I feel work, sun a shine till the place dark out. Couldn't call out. What if them a talk about hungriness? Me nah look, me nah look. Me tell my friends them all about higher life. Girl I wine, carry drive, dollar sign. Richer than most, cause we higher life. Tell you about dollar sign, yeah. Bigger life. House I feel bills, so we mama nice. Brother never say this is a paradise. Tell you about the higher life, yeah.
Yeah, man, over the years, I take a lot for granted, man. Yeah, man, them take a kindness and meekness and music with them use.
People don't let people take you for granted, right? That's right. Music,
right now, myself come first. Right now, myself come first. Right now, myself come first. Opportunities don't lose me. And last time, you're not gonna use me. Yeah. Right now, myself come first. Right now, myself come first. Who no can call me Mr. Selfish? The amount of things me got through when me dealt with. Myself come first. Right now, myself come first.
Hold on. Doreen, what's the word? Are you good? Are you locked and loaded?
Everything is good. I'm good to go.
So how you doing today? How you doing this morning?
I'm feeling very good today. Besides, okay, y'all know I have kids, right? So I'm starting to realize that my son's name is Romeo, by the way. It's okay. How effective is our school system when it comes to change in generation and carrying old history with the new generation? It just doesn't seem to be clicking right now. So that's how I'm doing right now, just to throw that in and start off. That's where I'm headed today.
I think the school system is horrible. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to change. There's a lot of things that need to change. There's a lot of things that need to be updated. Policies, doctrine, curriculum, that type of thing. So yeah, if your child is feeling unchallenged, it's because the shit is old. The model don't work anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's exactly what it is.
Right. And it's like, how should I? And I'm somebody, I'll say it to the teacher, like, hey, maybe, try some fundamental things. Times is changing. It's not the same anymore. You can't tell the kids we're going to test all day and expect them to be so focused, because they're not. And then I don't want it to go into, our black kids, they have ADHD, or they're never able to focus, because that's where it's going to head. It's going to head to the, black kids, they're not able to have attention spans, they can't focus, but we're running on a broken system with broken education. How can you expect our children to really focus on something that was built on broken lies?
Yeah, like I said, us as parents, y'all as parents, because I ain't got no kids yet. Let me fix that statement. Y'all as parents
and guardians,
you know what I'm saying, and guardians and all of that, and, you know what I mean, everything above. Y'all need to fucking riot, storm down the doors of the DOE, Department of Education, and be like, yo, fix this shit.
Open this door now.
Okay.
Asking for all this money.
I mean, what's up with this new math? Did your kid bring you this new? Did your kid bring you the new math that's out right now?
No, what new math? But I know about nonsense words. I don't know if your parents know about that. Literally, it says nonsense words. That's
what's nonsense words?
Literally, what it means, nonsense words. So they'll send the kids home with 3 words, and one of the words will be JIS, or the other word would be NJO, and they will have to write that 3 times each. I'm so serious. I'll bring the paper in next week to show you guys. It's called nonsense words.
To prove what? To learn what?
Exactly my point.
I got your hands full.
I'm telling you,
I'll be
really
homeschooling my kids.
And that's actually what I really wanted to do. I always agree with homeschooling, especially if you're a parent that know you're a teacher and you know how to guide the children. Go for it. And that's one thing I liked about Donald Trump. He supported the homeschooling situation, and he was going to give us money for that. So I'm not going to lie about that. That we could have definitely took advantage of that. But how are you?
Nah, I'm pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I got no complaints right now. Every day is a battle, every day is a struggle, but guess what? Be glad that you're even able to wake up and call these things what we call problems.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm just explaining, not complaining. So what's going on with what's it called? Shannon Sharp. What's the word with him? Apparently he is going for a settlement. Is that the new T?
Yes, I'm hearing so-called.
Right. He's going for a new T. He was dropped by ESPN. Things are just not working out for him and the crew. Hey, listen, It's very, very sad for him. Very, very sad for him and company.
Right.
White girls will destroy your lives, black men.
Completely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to get on my Dr. Umar.
Or Malcolm X.
Yeah, Malcolm
X.
But we gotta leave these snow bunnies alone, man.
Snowflakes. And you know what's funny? I don't. And it's so sad.
You gotta leave these snow bunnies alone, man. They're fucking dangerous as fuck. Okay.
You have to, and it's so sad. But when you really think about it, it's DNA. It's not structured to be of a loving kind. So when you actually tap into that, you'll realize, oh, I'll keep my distance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sorry, I don't date out. I don't want to say race, but I don't date anything that has a weak
immune system.
Yes, anything that's weak like that, I cannot do it because we're prone to have problems consistently. You understand? So I believe in a superior race. I believe in that. So with that being said, I stay with the strong ones. You know.
Yeah. Did you hear what's going on with Guyana with the little girl that drowned in the pool?
Yes. How did the fuck that even happen?
Yeah. So apparently, this girl died in a pool in Guyana. Her body mysteriously popped up when the staff is saying they checked out the pool, they did their reconnaissance, they did their safety measures. Yeah, listen, Guyana right now is in an uproar, and I stand with you guys. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Definitely.
Guyana is in an uproar, and I stand with you guys, and we definitely got to get to the bottom of this because I do not believe in child brutality
at all.
At all. No, there's no level.
There's no reason.
There's no reason. There's no level. Sometimes a child can get boxed. You know what I'm saying? For disciplinary measures. But you know what I mean? When it comes to extremes like rape, pedophilia, that kind of thing. So whoever the perpetrator is needs to be dealt with full prejudice.
Completely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I hope everybody speak up. And if they did see something, you have to speak up.
Yeah, we definitely need to speak up as a unit, right?
That's the only way things will work. We can't be into this individualism act because it's a little contradicting when we're saying we want those around us. We're saying that we want people to care. We're saying that we want love. But we have this individual mentality that we're constantly stuck in. It's impossible for these things to even happen or even start to happen. If we don't give it the benefit of the doubt. So rest in peace to baby girl. Speaking about that, what about Nyla Simmons car surfing?
Okay,
she got
talk
hit
about that.
with a fire truck when she fell off the car. And there was another incident where it was three teens. They got hit with the truck dancing on the top of the car. Now I understand the train surfing is a trend, but how much trending things need to happen for a lot of death to kind of escalate? She got hit with a fire truck, bro. I don't feel bad, but I feel bad for the parents, you know?
I mean, let's explain the roots of the story. I mean, she got hit with a fire truck. Very tragic, disturbing, sad. But she was car surfing.
Car surfing, like what you expect to happen?
Listen, parents, I need to curtail these kids, okay? Y'all need to bring them in. Y'all need to bring these kids in. Y'all need to sit them the fuck down, all right? These YNs, these YBs.
YBs and YNs.
Right? YBs and YNs. Yo, you need to bring them in, man, because they running a fucking muck, okay?
Control that.
You guys are running a fucking muck, okay? And then you want sorrow, or the family wants sorrow for tragedy.
Right.
I can't see it.
Right.
Now, if you would have said she was taking a trip downtown, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't mean to laugh, but really think about it. This shit is stupid.
If she was taking a trip downtown, rocking fast,
Chilling with my homegirl.
you know what I'm saying? Doing something like that. And then, Brown, what's going on?
What's up, baby?
And then a truck, boom, plowed into a fire truck, plowed into her. Yeah, I could be like, damn, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We need to get these firemen accountable for the crime.
That ain't their problem. They got a destination to hit. You in my way.
But you talking about you car surfing? Man.
What's going through your mind?
You looking for trouble.
Right. And somebody that was a teen before, advice.
Looking for trouble.
advice from somebody that actually was a teen before. I never really looked for trouble, and I never wanted things that I never attracted attention, and I always tell my young ones, you don't want the wrong attention. You don't want to be the wrong example. So if you're going to show yourself, be somebody that's going to be a good example. And I always try to aim this with the young ones. Be a good example. Don't be what you see if you know it's not right, because we all have common sense. So.
Yeah, so I mean, beat these kids. Parents, y'all gotta beat y'all kids, man. I feel like parents are not beating their kids enough, man. There's a lot of fucking participation trophies going along. Oh, it's okay. Nah, y'all gotta beat these fucking badass kids.
You have to discipline them, or else the streets are gonna get them. You have to discipline them, or learn how the mental
Blue Phoenix,
work.
What's up, baby? Brown Reedy, I see you.
Good morning, y'all.
Y'all gotta beat these kids, man. Y'all gotta beat them. Y'all have to fucking beat them. They got security in fucking McDonald's now.
What?
Yo, last week a girl went behind, and I don't know the context, right? But last week a girl went behind the McDonald's counter, went in the fry basket, took the fry basket of hot grease and fries, and threw it at somebody she was fighting with. Yo, y'all.
What?
Yo, y'all are fucking crazy.
That's what they do
man.
in a mental hospital. I'm serious.
Y'all are crazy.
Yes, that's what they do in the mental house. So,
all right. So, ladies, men too. Everybody I gotta get it. Everybody needs beat your kids. Stop being nice to these YNs and these YBs, man. Stop being nice. The nice days are over, because guess what? The community is feeling. Listen, if you ever realized all of the stories that are going on now, right? There are kids between the ages of 21 to 25.
Right.
Right? Yeah, we see it. Blue Phoenix said, and stop letting people tell y'all, oh, they have autism.
Absolutely.
Beat them.
There
yes.
You go. Stop making excuses. And then you're saying it's mentally ill excuses. That's insane.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Good morning, Brown.
Beat them bad.
Yep. And and it's funny that you say that. You're not beating your kids to lower them. You're beating them to you need to control them, because we know as black people we have energy. We are naturally hype individuals, so we have to find ways to kind of teach our kids to control that, because once they step over that insanity line, there's no turning back. Looking at my kids have a lot of energy. They're always energized. So I have to keep structure and discipline. You understand? Once you have that structure, it's very easy to structure a child mind, honestly. It's so easy. So when they say, oh, their mind is like a sponge, it should not be that hard to really do. That means that we're a little fucked up in our mind if we can't be that example to the young ones. Like they say, apple don't fall too far.
Yeah, the apple don't fall too far, and we definitely need to beat them bad.
From the man with no kids. Beat their ass.
Sometimes they get a pass. Sometimes they,
It's either yes or no. There's no other way. There's no in between. There's no other damn excuses. It's either yes or no. Don't try to make your way, say, oh, but mommy this, daddy that. No. Yes or no. You deal with it. If you can't deal with the answer of yes or no, anything else is just your emotions that you can't control.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. And you know what? I mean, loss of life is a thing. Loss of life is definitely a bad thing, but we definitely have to call a spade a spade.
Right.
And then sometimes we be, sometimes we be, what's the word I'm looking for? Coddling these kids.
Spoiling the rot.
Spoiling them. And I mean, I don't know how many parents do this, but if I was a parent, every Friday you're getting beat just before the weekend.
Every Friday, come here.
Every Friday, every Friday, just before the weekend start. Before you think you about to go out and spaz, now I'm gonna bring you back to reality, right? With a good old fashioned spanking, and I'm gonna make up some shit, okay?
Oh, Brown said, beating them teaches them to throw hands instead of dealing with the emotions in a positive way. Yes, but if we beat our kids and explain to them why they are getting a beating, for instance, if I told my son, don't go in that fridge for the 4th time, You think I'm gonna tell you don't go in that fridge for the 4th time? Now I gotta think about the food I have to buy. Now I gotta think about the $300 extra that I have to buy because you wanna eat up the food. You're gonna get a beating. And you're gonna know why you're gonna get a beating, because I told you the first 3 motherfucking times, don't fucking eat that food in the fridge. And you still went on and eat it. So you see how the discipline go? It's like we have to explain instead of just fucking the kids up. You're not explaining nothing to them. So they're like, oh God, you're hitting me. So now I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna fight because my mama, she wanna beat me up and she don't wanna give me an excuse of why. So I think that's where the communication and connection goes lost. Where you're beating a child and they go to school and then they have all these traumas attached to them because the parents are beating them out of anger. You're not beating them out of understanding and patience. This happens, you get popped for it. That's it. And when she said Blue Phoenix, B&M teacher, Blue says at Brown, you can't do both, Brown. After the 5th time, he need that ass touch. And after you let him know your ass ain't here, so you must feel. Absolutely.
Listen, I remember the days. I remember the days when you were scared to go touch the fridge.
Boy.
Okay? I remember the days when you had to sneak to go steal a piece of meat from the fucking pot.
And a big piece of chicken, because you can't.
Right? Why? Because you know, once you lift up that pot and they make that your parents heard that from upstairs. You know you can't lift up no pot quietly in no black house. You know you can't lift up no black. You know you can't lift up no pot quietly in a black house. Every fucking pot got a fucking
a bell.
It just got some sound to it. You know what I'm saying? And those big pots that your parents used to cook with. Yo, you walk past that shit, the vibration of the air hitting that shit. Yo, don't put your hand in that pot.
What? But I'm hungry.
Don't be downstairs going there. Don't be downstairs going in my freezer, right?
That's discipline.
One icy pop.
And how many times I have to tell you that?
All right. So we got to get back to that. We got to get back to the time where we told kids one icy pop because they too fucking hyper.
Gotta teach them. They're too hyper. And it's a natural type of hyper. So when we add in sugar on top of that to our black kids that's naturally hype, we fucking up our house. And that's a lot of blame on us parents because we're serving our kids sugar. We're serving our kids all of these processed foods that they don't actually need to be eating. And now we're wondering, why my child not going to sleep at night? Now you want to give your child melatonin. Because you done gave your child a sugar rush because you wanted them to shut up. Because you could not find other ways to keep your child occupied mentally. A child's mind is so big, their imagination is so big, so imagine when you cannot fill in those gaps. I realized that with my kids. My daughter, she's very autistic. When I'm not showing her her passion and her line of work, she's mad. She beats up Romeo. She punched Romeo in the head. When I tell you this girl is strong, she's strong. That's because I'm pulling her out of her talent, out of her purpose. When my son is pulled out of his purpose, he's angry, he's frustrated. Just like us, we're depressed when we're not doing what we're supposed to do because God said so, right? So now with those things, I realized, wait a minute, let me keep them on track. If we could keep all the kids on track with their purpose and be purpose-driven, how much of a difference can we make in the future? So just off of this girl jumping off a truck, how much differences do we actually perceive just off of this?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know, so it's like, it's so many different factors, but beat your kids.
Yo, so, you know, to switch gears just a little bit.
Yes.
Yo, what do you think about breastfeeding in public?
I breastfed for 4 years.
In public?
I have never showed my titties in public. I have never felt the need, let me show everybody I'm breastfeeding. And let me tell you something. I nursed for 4 years. My son never had a bottle. He never even had food. He was straight vegetarian, not even vegetarian or vegan. He just had what he's supposed to have as a child. All right, because I don't follow all these trends. I do what God tells me to do. So now my boy is solid. My boy is strong. My boy fist, I have to teach him not to fight because he will kill somebody. You understand? So with breastfeeding in public, I don't agree with it. Everyone does not need to see that. That's something that's personal between you and your child. I don't care what you say. I don't care how much fairness you want to create with that. I don't care what laws you want to create with that. That is something private. It's not about you. It's about the child.
Yeah, I mean, because I see there's a growing trend.
It's nasty.
Of women breastfeeding in public. And to me, it's giving low-key pedophilia.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
You should cover
whatever you do behind closed doors with your child, obviously I have no reign, right? Unless it's illegal or immoral. But when we talking about pulling out your big old titty out in a full Walmart. I don't know, man.
With no cover. And
with no cover.
And your chest
and then you record it for content. That's the thing about it. Like, you took away all legitimacy of you minding the kids' dietary functions by saying, oh, while I'm breastfeeding in public, I'm going to record this. Why do you need to record it? Something what I think was wrong with this day and age? I think that we've taken the phrase, if I didn't record it, it didn't happen, too seriously, too literally.
Who cares if no one
There's
believes you or
some
not?
things that don't need to be recorded or documented, right? And I'm all for parents, mothers, breastfeeding and all of that kind of stuff is healthy for the baby. But why do you need to do it in public? Or if you need to do it in public, why does it need to be recorded?
Absolutely. Why? I really want to know why. Somebody call in. I really want to know why. Give me a precise answer as to why. What meaning will it create? What is it going to do? What is it going to change? Why showing my breast and my baby suckling on my breast is going to do to the mass? Because let me tell you something. If you're truly breastfeeding, you're on schedule. If you know you got an appointment and you're going to be traveling, you're going to feed your baby, you're going to pump a bottle, and you're going to have it ready. Always being ready to prevent these little crazy shit things happening. I'm sorry. I breastfed for 4 years. There was no excuse. And I worked full time. I never had to come out with my little breast and breast my son Romeo. He was in the stroller and he was asleep. Why? I breastfed him before I went out the house. I breastfed him 20 minutes on one side, 20 minutes on the other side. 40 minutes, he's full of feeding for the next, 2-3 hours. Yes, guys, I breastfeed. I help do that too with classes. So let me know if you need help with that, okay? So yes, I agree. You don't need to do that. If we're always productive and we're actually active in what we're supposed to do, we'll always be ready. It's no excuse.
Yeah, I think it's giving content driven.
Especially if you have a man that actually is there and you have time to do what you got to do. I'm sorry. Stop making excuses. Content driven. It's attention
I feel like it's content driven. Yes, attention seeking is the word I was looking
psycho.
for.
That's a little mentally ill. The things that is actually mentally ill, we actually need to look at. We're looking at things that we call mentally ill, just like what Blue was saying, autism. We're looking at things that is not mentally ill, but look at what people are doing outside on the street with no shame. Mm-hmm. That's not mentally ill to you?
It is.
That's mentally ill, because I visited the hospital with my mom all my life in a psych ward. They act better than what they do outside on the street.
Jabari. So you remember Jonathan Majors?
Yeah.
Remember Jonathan Majors went into that whole running from the white girl thing? Jabari. So they just settled in court, right? And guess what Jabari did?
What he did?
She is a female, Jabari, the female, right?
Oh, yes.
She repealed her lawsuit for aggravation and defamation. It just looked like this girl was all about. I'm telling you, fellas, stay away from these white girls.
Come on, man, you gotta do better.
Oh, you gotta accept Brown's request.
Oh, I got you, love.
Fellas, stay away from these white girls, because these white girls, they just have the law on their side, okay? And anything they say is gold, all right? And you don't want to be on the receiving end of a white girl's complaint, okay? It will fuck you up. All right? Tony said, okay, it's not that big. I don't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely. Black kings, stay away. Find yourself a nice, wholesome black girl. You know what I'm saying? All right, so in the meantime, in between time, people, while we get Brown on the live. Oh, Brown is on the live. Okay, what's going on? Talk. Hold on, we're going to turn your mic up.
My girl. We miss you, girl.
Okay, talk.
Look at that.
Hi, y'all.
What's going
I'm
on?
home relaxing.
Top of the morning.
How are you guys?
We feeling great, love. It's Friday.
Yeah, we good. It's Friday.
You know, we miss you up here.
So I wanted to talk about this breastfeeding real quick. I understand what you guys are saying with the whole you don't want to show your breast out there, but if my child is hungry, I'm popping up my tits and I'm feeding my child.
Right, but if you fed your child already before you leave, because you know, as parents, before we leave, we feed our children. Before we leave, the bottle-fed kids, we prep their bottles. They have a warm bottle. It's already ready. Mm-hmm. Why we have to feed them outside if we already prepped that inside the house?
Now, you can feed them before you leave the house, but let's just say we're on the train. The train is delayed. You're gonna deny your baby titties for milk? I think you guys are sexualizing the whole breastfeeding thing.
Call back in. She logged off.
Hold on, I'm trying to get back on. Yeah, but
I'm
basically,
sorry guys.
basically, what I was trying to say, we're not sexualizing it, right?
No.
We're seeing what's being promoted on Instagram.
And somebody that actually nursed and found ways to not have that happen. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't have no excuse for it because I have 2 kids and work full time and still didn't need to do that on the train. And I'm on the 4th train, the 3 train.
I feel like you guys are sexualizing it.
It's sexualized when they're doing it outside with their whole breast out
and recording it.
Men.
But why are you guys thinking about it? Like Easy said something about pedophilia, right? Why are you thinking about pedophilia if you're feeding a child? Like your mind shouldn't be going to pedophilia if you see a woman with a breast out feeding their baby.
But we don't live in a world.
And I understand it's sacred. People don't want to see that, but at the end of the day, as a mom, I would never deny my child food, whether it makes somebody uncomfortable or not. I'm pulling out my breast, and he's going to drink my milk because he's hungry.
For me, I don't.
Okay, so Brown, let me ask you a question. Before, do you think, when we were kids, did you think that public breastfeeding was a thing?
I'm sorry, you cut out. What?
Right, Blue. Oh, you cut off again. Call in.
Yeah. So
Blue.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So basically, what I was saying is that before the age of social media, public breastfeeding was not a thing.
No,
right?
I can imagine seeing a breast.
Public breastfeeding was not a thing that women would do. They would prioritize and do time management to make sure, like just like how you said, if you're gonna be on the train XYZ, you know what I mean. You would breastfeed before you went outside, or you planned it, or you went to the bathroom. You know what I mean? But you didn't do it in the middle of a Walmart aisle.
Or 420.
No, you can do it privately, but I'm not gonna deny my child if we're out in public and my child is hungry. That's what I'm saying.
Fine.
Like, I don't see a problem with doing that.
And that's fine. But for the people that actually is just doing it for attention seeking and just pulling out a breast knowing that it's pedophiles outside. Because I've seen it. A woman literally smack dab, boom. You're not focused on the child, but you're busy looking at everybody like this. Bitch.
And you're recording it.
You have the time to go like this. That first of all, that don't look right. That doesn't make any sense. Speaking from someone who nursed 4 years and never had to nurse on the train or in public. And I'm a full-time worker.
See, Phoenix says she's seen it. Yes, she's seen it. Yes.
I don't want to see that. It fucks up the mind a little bit. That's traumatized. That's what you call trauma. That's traumatizing. That's like a child seeing something sexual and it kind of traumatized their mind. It's men on the train. It's men that's perverts on the train. It's a lot of things, a lot of minds that's on the train that's actually gonna think like that. So why go through it when you could stop yourself from doing it?
Yeah, I mean,
too much attention seeking.
We're waiting for Brown to get back on, but I mean that's
too much attention.
That's all I gotta say about that. Why? I mean, if you can give me a legitimate.
Blue said, "Baby in the car, long boob, and just strolling." That don't make no
right?
sense.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What is this? And then you have the gay laws that's being passed. Then you have all this pedophile shit that's being passed. All of this stuff that's dealing with anything when it comes to the body and that could sexualize the mind, knowing that humanity don't have discipline when it comes to sexual stuff. Come on now. It doesn't make any sense. Why keep stroking it? You're stroking it.
Right. So Trump's tariffs are taking a toll. I put my request in.
You did?
Yeah. Trump's tariffs are taking a toll on the whole ordering Amazon community. How do you feel about that?
Wait, go ahead. Repeat it for me one time.
Trump's tariffs. The tariffs with Trump, they're taking a toll. They're putting a $50 surcharge on whatever you order. Not necessarily Amazon, but a whole lot of different goods from overseas, Italy, Germany, that kind of stuff. How do you feel?
To be honest with you guys, a lot of people might not like me for this, but I've worked in sorting and packing. And when I tell you guys how much bullshit I fucking see, that I have to pack and then go back home to nurse my son because people are lazy and ordering bullshit. So y'all see how this is going, right? It's a loop of bullshit. How I feel about that? Good. I would add $100 because people are just in their house on their bed ordering bullshit, and you got people that's actually working for families. So the way I see it as an actual employer. Hopefully that raises their wages. Hopefully that's paying people and their families. Because there's no way I'm working and sorting packages and the packages is flying up to the fucking building. Who's gonna feel bad for those individuals? So yes, add those fucking fees. Add those fees, because you think people gonna be slaving for your little fucking piece of nothing that you're gonna throw away?
How much did it go up?
At least $40.
Absolutely. All everybody do is spend. Okay, $40. Corporation, this is a corporation. I'm about my money. Corporate America and China. I owe China trillions of dollars. So now I'm gonna charge all my American citizens $50. You see how that goes?
Wow.
Business.
But I didn't see, well, they said the prices were going to change on those websites like Temu and Shein. I haven't really seen a big difference. They're about the same to me.
Good. I hope it does.
I haven't seen a big difference.
It's consuming of nothing. Trash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is what I got to say, right? I mean, I feel like
it's trash. Everybody's ordering trash. Have you ever really seen it? They serving Americans trash. And everyone's going, but that goes back to our conversation. Our priorities. What's more important?
I mean, this is what I'm trying to say. If you order it and you pay for it, you deserve to get it. Right? If you order it, you pay for it, because on the other end, if you order something online, no matter how small it is, you want the people that is in charge or in the services to get it to you promptly.
And I also right.
So I mean, the discretion on what it is or the volume, I can't really talk about that, because everybody needs to order something. Like, I order because, one, I'm hardly ever home. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't have enough time in the day to go break out and go to this store and go to that store. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll order from home, and then when I get home, everything should reach me. And that's the whole convenience of it, right?
And that's okay.
So you can do your day-to-day. So you can do your day-to-day job and then have those menial errands that you need to order brought to your house. So if everybody's thinking the same way, it's a streamlined business. I'm not going to complain about the volume, and I can't complain about the people that's in those services, right? Because if you chose to put your resume and volunteer for the job, that's what it come with. What I'm saying is this, right? The tariffs. How do you think it's going to affect the general population of America when we talk about spending? When we say we're going to buy something that's usually $10 and we got to pay an extra $50 surcharge. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of websites already do that. When you're on Instacart, you're paying for how much for your shopping groceries, how much fees they add on that. They're adding a $25 fee on top of your groceries when you're shopping, when the supermarket is down the block.
What?
Oh, girl, listen, hear this. I'm on Instacart. If I'm going to go shopping, this is just an example about what he's saying, adding the extra fees. You go on Instacart, you go food shopping. How much of a fees are they adding to your Instacart to have your shopping groceries brought to you? They're adding at least $30 fee. Why? Because
it's a delivery. It's a delivery service.
Right, but
how far? What's the distance?
But with Temu, they're a delivery service too. You need the third person to be able to deliver your product. That's just the way it goes. America and China, you need the middleman who's going to deliver our stuff.
True.
So
but if
I believe it's honestly,
they deliver it for free.
Whether it's free or not, if we're going to think about this as a whole foundation thing, you can't just erase the middle person that's doing the deliveries and burn them out. That's separation. That's separation. So I agree with the fees. You have people busting their asses out here, and they're not getting paid enough. Amazon workers, they're not getting paid enough. and then they have to consistently keep delivering, it's unfair.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm sorry. If we had compassion and really thought about what I'm thinking right now, it's fucking unfair.
So you want the people to start ordering less?
It's not about ordering less. It's just about having sense. Do I really need this right now?
Yeah, I do need it.
Really? But really.
But
Easy, what you need?
But that's the thing. Here's the thing. We can't tell people what and what not to order.
But then we complain about our communities not having money because we're not keeping money in our shit. You see the contradiction? We're giving away to China, but we don't have nothing in our own hood.
What do you mean what I need? Whatever I order on Instagram.
On Instagram?
I mean, not Instagram, Amazon. I need whatever I order on Amazon.
I'm just trying to build a better
If I order it, I
foundation
need it.
here.
Like why do you get to dictate what I need and don't need for whatever reason?
Brown, what you eating? Because you making me hungry.
You're not always eating, girl. Chicken.
You made that?
Yeah, I got chicken and candy yams.
Oh yes, girl. Girl, I made a whole turkey the
And
other
macaroni.
day. That looks so good.
Easy, you don't need to buy nothing else. Easy got shoes to the ceiling, please.
Let's not talk about that. Stop. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Right?
But yes, like I was saying, I believe, yes, because I'm somebody that actually experienced both sides. So the struggle that I see with people, and it's really sad. So it's just really sad. And it just starts a loop of bad shit. So I see things in a very bigger perception than what people see. Maybe people don't like what Trump is doing, but nothing everybody's gonna like is what they like.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, how many fucked up presidents we had? George Bush was a president. Anybody went in on that? Nope. And how much shit he fucking did?
So did you guys talk about Diddy?
No, we didn't talk about Diddy yet.
Coming up.
What you feel about that?
Okay, so he had an emergency trial, I think yesterday. Not a trial, but they asked him if he wants to go for what do you call that? It's not bail. What do you call that again? When they a bond. He wants not a bond. What is it called again? I'm going blank.
I know they have the bail bonds. They have the when your probation officer gives you time off. What is it called?
That's the name of it. But basically they had offered him a plea deal. That's what it was. A plea deal, and he denied it before the eve of his trial. And so trial starts on the 5th of May. Well, the trial starts on the 12th of May. My bad. The trial starts on the 12th of May, but on the 5th, they're going to choose a jury. So he was looking like 20. They wanted him to plead guilty to the charges, but he doesn't want to plead guilty because he's saying that he didn't commit any of those charges. But if he pled guilty, he would have got 20 years per charge.
Do you think that he's trying to keep secrets?
He think he's going to beat it.
You think he's trying to keep others in hush? Because I mean,
of course, no, I don't think he's gonna snitch. He really believes that he's going to walk free on the 12th, and that's when his trial starts. So we'll see. He can get more time than his plea deal, but
if he walk off and Bill Cosby don't walk off, something's not right.
I don't think he's gonna walk. Even they have a lot of his a lot of things are getting thrown out because they don't have sufficient enough evidence, but I don't think he's going to walk because there are a lot of things against him.
And it's a lot of other towers that's going to cripple. You know, the empire is going to fall.
Offer him 20 years if they will offer him 20 years for the plea deal and he denied it, well, 20 years plus more. And the judge told him that, it's possible that you can get more than this. And he said, yes, he's willing to go for it. So we're going to see. I think he's going to go down like Suge Knight. I'm going to get out of there.
Yeah, that's gonna get what you get, right? What you gotta say? You thinking a lot over there.
I'm paying attention to the conversation. Hey,
I feel you thinking.
I want the justice system to find the actual murder for Tupac and Biggie.
Until this day, they still don't know.
That's what I want.
I think
that's what I want. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I mean, we have a lot of suspicions. I'm not really too focused on Diddy's personal life or his sex life. If he can be implicated and charged for human sex trafficking and that kind of stuff, I mean, the laws is really iffy because if you fly a girl out from North Carolina to New York is considered sex trafficking. She can put out a sex trafficking claim. So I'm not really too picky on that. But yeah, if I fly you out, if you live in Miami and I fly you out to New York and we have sex, a girl can legitimately say I've been sex trafficked.
But once you're what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Can I have a brown? Can I have a tease? Never. I'm sorry, that was the wrong comment to read. But that's crazy. But how old do you have to be?
I mean,
or it depends on state, like what we were talking about last week. Everything.
Well, no. I mean, it's state to state. Doesn't matter the state. I mean, sex trafficking doesn't have an age.
What?
You know what I mean? Sex trafficking doesn't have an age. But
did he trying to claim he was a swinger?
Yeah. I mean, he's also tried to plead insanity. He's also tried to plead, he was a singer. So that's the thing. If everybody in that party say they were, they gave consent. And listen, I'm not in no way, shape, or form advocating, but I'm just trying to figure out how the law is going to dissect and find probable cause, because that's what they have to do, right?
They can't say it was consent because there was a guy who did an interview and he actually went missing now because they can't find him because the feds need to find him. But he had an interview on Vlad, on one of those things on YouTube, and he actually said that Diddy would literally pour drugs into certain bottles and tell everyone in the party, don't drink these bottles. These bottles are solely for the girls. The girls will come in drinking these drugged up bottles, not knowing they were getting drugged up. So they're asking for more liquor and they're cracked out, fiend out, not knowing that they're drugged. So they had no idea this was going on. That's what he would do. And also, what about the drugs in the baby oil? So he's putting the drugs in the baby oil, horse tranquilizer, so that when he massages you down, you pass out, and then people can take over your body. He's fucked up.
That's some fucked up shit.
I can't see him walking. I can't. And the fucked up thing about it is that this whole trial is not going to be televised.
Absolutely
so
not.
So we have to wait until the end of the hearing, until they have the press conference to find out what's going on.
Wow,
it's going to be juicy. Okay, and the next week is going to be real juicy. So on the 5th, they're getting a jury, and on the 12th, the trial starts.
Yeah, that's insane.
And none of his kids came to support him.
I don't blame them.
Oh.
I'll be so embarrassed. Disgrace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you go see what's going on.
That reminds me of a case that happened in Long Island. I guess they were... Allegedly. We don't know that. Yes, allegedly. But yes. Sorry. Yeah, sorry to you. But yeah, it reminded me of a case that happened in Long Island where girls were coming up dead. And
Phoenix, shout out
what
to you.
What she said? Phoenix says, see what happened when you don't beat your girl, pick me them? That's right. They become thirsty in traffic, you see? Beat your kids. Because they listen to anybody on the outside of your house. But it reminded me of a case where women, they were coming up missing or dead, and the person that was going to expose it, they killed her because she was going to expose the lawyers in Long Island, in New York. She was going to expose all the lawyers. So it's like, it makes me feel, I'm sure they want to kill Diddy because he has so much on his head. But it's like, he has to play kind of both sides. And it's sad, like, you got yourself spun up in all of these things, and it caught up to you. And like he said, Tupac and Biggie, it's a lot of unanswered things that's gonna catch up.
Yes.
You know?
I think Diddy's behind Tupac and Biggie.
Have to be. How are you the only one alive?
I think so. I really do think so. He's after them.
Ain't no way. There's no way.
He's locked up for that. And he said it was Diddy Diddy is the one that hired him.
So let's switch gears real quick, right?
Yeah.
So, recently they put out a challenge. Mr. Beast put out a challenge, right? 100 men versus 1 gorilla.
Oh my God!
Right? What do you think about that? What's your thoughts about that?
100 men versus 1 gorilla. I seen the other one, 1,000 gorillas versus I think 10 million men.
10 what?
I think I seen the other one, 1,000 gorillas versus I think 10 million men. It was.
Okay, but let's talk about 100 men versus 1 gorilla. What do you think about that?
I think depends on the size of the men. If they're big, stocky men, I think they got it. A gorilla, I think they got it.
I think it depends on their endurance because I met a lot of stocky men. They can't even lift on a bar.
Can they bring weapons?
No.
No, it's no weapons.
Yeah,
They're just standing there.
Yeah.
They're just standing there.
Yeah, you come as you are.
I think it's a group tactic thing. So it's like you have to have skill and strategic to be able to defeat one gorilla.
I think
they could beat them.
25 people got to hold down one leg. Another 25 got to hold down the other.
But then the gorilla's just flipping you.
15 gonna hold down one leg, hold down the third leg, and then the other ones they're gonna like tackle the neck and shit.
I think the men could beat that one gorilla.
I mean, what was the point of that? What was the?
I don't understand. Maybe to see what's the strategic plan, because I liked it because you really could see. Okay, can one person truly defeat multiple individuals? Is it the
one person?
Is
100 men versus one gorilla?
One gorilla, and we think about the gorilla strength. A gorilla have massive strength.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what was the point of that. I think that's all clickbait and rage bait.
You think so too?
Yeah, because like
that's a question.
I mean, like for it to be going
said
viral,
they're gonna die?
You know, what I mean, for it to be going viral and all of that stuff. I'm just trying to see the point of why there would need to be 100 men versus one gorilla.
But you know where I like where you're going with this, because a bunch of nonsense that's on social media that's just out there that's getting people attention. So I agree 100%. It's just nonsense.
Who you think is gonna win?
I honestly think 100 men can defeat one gorilla. You know, because I mean, gorillas have been captured before with less people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when they go on hunting excursions and, you know what I'm saying, they've used less people to take one gorilla and put them in captivities and zoos. So I think it's possible. I'm just trying to figure out what's the relevance, what's the point.
Capture black people. Let me show you.
Ooh!
You heard what I said?
You said to capture black people?
Capture black people?
How?
I mean, how much
gorillas?
Black men is strong as hell. Sometimes all you need is one black man to defeat 10 white men. All right? So think about it. Maybe he want to see who could be defeated. But don't listen to me. I'll be dragging it. But Mr. Beast, he do be serving a lot of bullshit. I just don't be getting it. A rich person with nonsense. That's how I see it.
So what's going on with you, Brown? What's on your topic list? What's on your agenda?
Yes.
Well, I have family coming over. This is why I couldn't come in today. I have family coming over this weekend. It's my son's birthday. And that's pretty much it. And then I have to, do things with my family time. Gonna have a house full of kids. So my cousin too, Sweet. She's the one that's coming over.
So what's on your topic list?
Oh, you said my topic list. Sorry. No, I actually wanted to discuss the Diddy stuff because that was very interesting to me that he denied bail for this. I think this is the third time a plea deal. So I really think that it's really about to get juicy. This week is going to get crazy. Because they're trying to find people who hasn't seen the video, but everyone's seen the video. Mm-hmm. Because in order for you to be a jury, you got to come in not knowing anything about the situation. So I think this is why they were going to take Cassie's video off of the case, but they're going to put it in there now.
Shouldn't they have?
But I don't know how to find someone who didn't see the video unless they go to like a different country.
Shouldn't that have been the first thing to see? Because that's like the first fact in action.
No, it's because the case is already done and she got paid off, so it's done already. Just like Jay-Z, the girl who tried to sue Jay-Z, she can't come out with that case because it's done already.
So you mean to tell me if I pay you, that case is done and we're not turning back around to it, and those facts don't mean nothing?
The only way it can come back, just like let's just say there's something going on between me and you and Easy, right?
Right.
And we sign an NDA and we can never speak about it, and we get locked up, we can't speak about it. But if the feds are asking, no, we need to open this up and you need to talk about it, you're gonna have to speak about it. So that's what happened with Cassie.
Okay, good. I'm happy that happened.
It was done, but because now it's a federal case, it has to come back out.
You have to open that, right?
And he didn't want it to come out. Where's my stuff? Yeah, he didn't want it to come out because he thinks that the public, that people are messing with the video, editing the video, and we all have this preconceived notion about who he really is, and he's such a good person. So this is why he didn't want the video out, because he feels like we already want to lock him up. but it's not gonna work because none of his children are supporting him. So that's what I wanted to touch on. Because I think it's kind of crazy that they gave him a plea deal before his trial and he denied it. So then it's about to get real crazy.
That system, I'm telling you, this system is fucked up.
So let's switch gears real quick. What do you feel about people with Down syndrome creating an OnlyFans?
So I gotta pay for your social security check too? I thought they did enough for that.
If they can talk to the public and shake their ass and make the money, why not? Let them do what they want to do.
Come on with these
why
weird ass.
Down syndrome girl you want to fuck with?
I don't want to see that.
Huh?
I said, why you see a Down syndrome girl you trying to fuck with?
No, I'm just saying. What do you think about people with Down syndrome creating an OnlyFans?
You could have done anything else. Go to the library to teach. You could have done anything fucking else,
like,
but OnlyFans.
Why is OnlyFans the only way out right about now?
You get a social security check every month.
Because men like to pay for pussy.
No.
Men have a problem coming up with the money to get what they want. So if men are willing to pay money to watch me shake my ass on OnlyFans, bitch, where's my money?
But the government take care of you.
They want more money, girl. They trying to be insta baddie.
Well, guess what? I don't feel bad. Your ass shouldn't be up there with Down syndrome shaking your ass for nobody. I want to see that
I've
shit.
been seeing them on the gram shaking their ass.
I don't want to see that.
They strap with their little underwears and then they shaking their ass.
Blue said including fans.
I've been seeing it.
That's crazy. God, that's crazy.
So what, you don't think they should have that? You don't think they should have OnlyFans?
I mean,
come on now. Let's
really
be logic here.
autism version of OnlyFans, okay?
So then the men need
to have OnlyFans for the regular people and OnlyFans autism for, because I mean, every now and then I'll open up the app and I'll scroll and I see a new disability fetish. And I'm just like, man, what are we doing right now?
Does that turn you off at least a little bit? Like,
turn me off?
Like, does it? I mean, because you're on OnlyFans. What's the purpose of OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is for people to.
Okay,
because I've never been on it. But what I always see is about.
There's a lady that I follow called the Hood Healer. She helped me so much during my healing journey. Mm-hmm. And she actually has an OnlyFans, and she has courses on her OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. Teach you how to heal, how to talk to the universe, how to do all these things. Like, it's not only about sex. There's some people who use it strictly for sex, but no, it's not only used for that.
Okay, that's good to know then.
It's not that.
That's good to know. But I wish her the best with her, you know.
Oh no, yeah, she's making it. It's $30 per subscriber. The girl got like millions. Okay, she's doing good.
That's good for her. I just don't need to use temptation to make money. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm better than that. I don't need to use my body.
I don't understand. I mean, I think we need to have a separate version of OnlyFans
for prostitution and for people that's actually doing work like spirituality work, if that is.
Yeah, when I tell you people pay for this stuff, people pay for this stuff.
Yeah, prostitution.
Eat.
You know what I say? I say every stripper should have an OnlyFans.
What? Why?
Yeah, because the streets is getting cold.
Every prostitute should have an OnlyFans.
The streets is getting cold. They can't stand up.
If you're stripping and prostituting and you don't have an OnlyFans, I feel like you're cutting yourself short, and that's just game. I'm just dropping free game. All right, I feel like you should do it. I mean, there's nothing else that you should be hiding yourself for.
That girl from the Bernie Mac show, she jumped on OnlyFans and she said it saved her life because she makes a lot of money.
Wow, that's amazing. It saved her life? Wow. You know,
and then I think the little girl from the Bernie Mac show, she's also doing it. She's following in Vanessa's footsteps.
Okay, I got a question, right?
It's not okay for prostitution, T.
Would you rather a man give you $200 cash or $200 in groceries?
My groceries, baby.
I have $200 in groceries. With my kids, give me the groceries, please. I'll take groceries.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't take money from anybody. Y'all might curse my ass out, but I don't take money from anybody. I'm sorry, I don't.
If God is blessing me, and you're gonna send somebody your way to give you $200 for groceries, you're gonna say no? and then give me your suit.
No, let me tell you
I'm going
something.
food shopping. My boys like to eat.
Right, but why are you buying groceries and not sleeping in my bed every night?
I mean, I didn't say he wasn't.
Meaning, why are you doing husband duties? If you're my husband, yes. But if you're just somebody I'm
No,
naturally
I'm talking
dating,
about somebody that you're dating.
Oh no, I'm not.
Girl,
oh, okay. I thought you meant like.
I dated this man, and he would take me shopping every 2 weeks, girl, and we spent $200 plus on my groceries because my kids like to eat. What?
I don't know.
That's a man.
I don't know. I don't know. For me, it's different when it comes to dating. I just don't. I don't know. I don't need it. It's like, my kids is good. I appreciate it. Let's put that to... I don't know. I just have a whole different type of mental state of mind when it comes to dating. I don't need your $200.
I think that if I'm dating someone and we're serious and he's looking for a wife and I'm looking for a husband, you need to provide like a husband should. Just like you want him to you a wife.
True, but I don't need him to kind of put, here's the money to prove that I'm this or that. I don't need that. Bro, if you're just coming to me as a man that you are, I am fine. If you're going to do it, do it. You don't need to tell me. That's how I am. You don't need to prove a point to me. That's just how I am. If I see it, I'm going to do it. My fridge is empty, I'm going to get up. I'm not going to be like, hey, I got you this. I don't need to justify you. I don't need to do that to you.
So you mean to tell me that you're going to date a man that's not going to prove to you that he can take care of you and your children?
You could prove it to me in money, but you don't have that endurance and tolerance to handle anything deeper. I don't need you. It's a lot of men. Listen, there's a lot of men that can take care of you.
I wish to be around you. If you can't have
you can take care of me financially, but it's so much more deeper than that.
Yeah, we need to be able to connect.
That's gonna be right.
We need to be able to connect physically.
Right.
But if you're going to be around me and you're taking over and you want to be the leader of my household, you need to take care of me and my children.
Right. Now, that's the thing. I'm not expecting no man to do that right off the rip. You understand? If we're talking for a year or so, okay, because you're not meeting my fucking kids in less than a year. So there's no way you're paying for food in my house. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, that's a whole nother topic. You don't know my kids.
Y'all, so I mean, I'm just taking it in.
I'm sorry. I don't need it. No, thank you. You know how many times I said no to a man and he was on his knees begging for me? Like, damn, she don't even need my money. She tore my pride and my ego down and she put me where I need to be. I don't justify a man by his money because that's what your oppressors want you to do. You get what I'm saying? It's just a bigger picture to me. Niggas I mess with, they're gonna have money regardless. They don't have to prove it to me. That's what I'm saying. They just don't have to prove it to me. Like how other women have to be proved. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that is you have to prove it. I just think that if he's a man and he's stepping to me knowing that I have children, he's gonna come correct.
Right. I don't know. For me, it's just tacky complaining about what my man about to do.
Story. I was dating this guy.
Okay, so Tony said it's okay for men to pay for sex. What's wrong with paying for sex?
You're a prostitute.
No, what's wrong with men paying for sex?
You shouldn't have to pay for sex. That's very
Men
sad.
always pay for sex, though.
That's honestly sad.
Men always pay for sex, though.
That's honestly sad. You should be ashamed of yourself if you're paying for sex.
I mean, think about it. It's either you paying for sex directly or indirectly. Either you giving the money up front or you taking the girl out on dates.
That's what white people do.
No, black
Europeans.
No,
that derives from Europeans, Caucasians. Yes,
yes,
it does.
No.
Prostitution derives from European women.
No, prostitution been going on since prostitution since going on since the beginning of time.
Let's look it up.
Listen, in the Bible it says.
Oh no, I don't go by the Bible.
Hold on, and I'm just using it as a reference.
Oh, I don't go by the Bible.
In the Bible it says a whore is worth a loaf of bread.
But who?
Right? Yes.
But I don't go by the Bible. I'm not religious. I'm precise.
Doesn't matter what you go by.
I don't go by the Bible. It do matter. No, it do matter because you cannot fumble things. You cannot set an example off of mediocre people who wrote a Bible. 44 different people wrote a Bible. White men. Why the fuck am I listening to 44 white men?
Prostitution is the oldest profession.
By who, though? It was not in our nature to be prostitutes. That's why when you look at a black woman, oh, you're a queen. You're not looking at us in a sexualized way. That's why they don't really like us, because they want the woman that's more sexualized. That doesn't derive from our nature. If we're natural in all it is, why are we comparing ourselves to prostitution?
All right. Proverbs. Hold on. I'm about to answer your question. Proverbs 6
No. I want to know
Hold
exactly.
on,
where
I'm
prostitution
answering
is.
something.
But not from the Bible.
Hold on.
I don't want to hear from no Bible.
It's
That
not
44
for you.
Caucasian white men wrote.
It's not for you. It's for relevance, right? It's relevance to your answer, right? So, Proverbs 6:26, right? For the price of a prostitute is only a loaf of bread, but a married woman hunts down a precious life.
What does the Kabbalah say?
NIV for prostitute can be had for a loaf of bread, but another man's wife preys on very life, right? Now, that's according to NIV, the King James Bible, right? So let's ask Google.
Who wrote the King James Bible?
Hold on.
Because the author is what matters.
Shakespeare and
who is Shakespeare and what's his history?
Shakespeare and what's the guy? And King James.
Who is King James?
King
I need to know
He's
who's
King
the author because
James.
I'm an author. What I write matters to you. I don't play with minds. So if 44 European men wrote the Bible during the Atlantic slave trade moment, what the fuck is that saying? Because the 44 men had me in hostage. I was in chains, remember? 400 years I was in chains? So I'm going to read a Bible that 44 white men wrote?
All right, so listen. So
what's
the
not
oldest,
to understand about that?
All right, so to answer your question, right? The oldest profession, right? The phrase "the oldest profession"
Come
is
on now,
commonly
that's
used.
contradicting right there, man. Don't bring that religion and
Hold on,
politics. I'm
I'm-
sorry, because I don't like religion and politics. Don't fuck with my mind.
You gotta let me answer it. You gotta let
You
me.
can't go off what European have wrote
You
for
have
us.
to let me answer it with researchable facts, right?
That's white
All
people's
right.
facts.
The phrase "the oldest profession" is commonly used to refer to
Iceland.
prostitution, particularly in the context of history of human societies. While other activities like gathering food, catering shelter, or caring for children were essential for survival and thus could be considered earlier forms of work, the phrase "the oldest profession" typically refers to the exchange of sexual service for payment or goods, which has been documented across cultures and times and periods, right? All right, let's go to another source.
I don't care about those sources. And I don't care about Google, and I don't care about ChatGPT.
I mean, well, then I don't.
I'm too real for that. I'm sorry. God gave me a brain.
I don't know what to say because, like, if you was to ask any other question,
prostitution is not normal. Why am I paying for sex to have my dick rubbed? And you want a wife?
All right, listen.
That means you got no discipline. Like, come on. What the Moors said. The Moors educated the Europeans on what? The Moors wasn't doing prostitution. Because the Moors gave Europeans the education.
Prostitution stems from slavery.
No, prostitution stems from the Caucasoid Mountains. Just like, what is it?
And they taught it.
Just
they
like
taught it
bestiality.
They taught it.
Pedophilia.
To make little boys walk around with girl clothes on.
I've been studying this for too many years before everybody was spiritual. So pedophilia came from the Caucasoid Mountains, okay? Bestiality came from the Caucasoid Mountains. That's not in our DNA. So let's not contradict who we are and what we're from. I'm not going to sit here and say my black man should be out here paying for sex.
All right, so prostitution has been earlier.
Nobody like the truth, right?
So prostitution has been the earliest recording. The earliest recording of prostitution was in Babylonia in 2400 BC.
And who was in Babylon?
All right, evidence suggests it was practiced in ancient Sumer, the Sumerians, with records mentioning temple brothels dedicated to the goddess Ishtar in the city of Uruk.
And that is still
While
wrong.
the term sacred prostitution was used in ancient times, its historically veracity and prevalence has been questioned, right? It also has been recorded in ancient Mesopotamia, ancient Greece and Rome, and the Canaanite era. So, like I said, prostitution has been around for years. The exchange of sex for goods is something that women have been doing for years. Okay? I'm not gonna go around that.
Doesn't mean we have to keep doing it and then get mad when a man call you a fucking hoe. Make it make sense, bro. It's many other ways you can make money. I had so many chances to go to the strip club, bro, and make money. But I sat down and I talked to God and got my gifts, bro. Stop with the fucking excuses. Because I have a daughter. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel about it. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are for prostitution, but I don't even think
I'm for it. I'm for it. You know why I'm for it? You know why I'm for prostitution? Because I believe in women's rights. And I believe that women have the right to choose what they do with their body.
That means, wow. Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Don't you believe in women's rights?
That ain't got nothing to do with
No, it does. Wait. Don't
women
you?
rights, let's be technical.
Women rights, I want to work.
Hold on.
The women rights that came from white people. We never
All of these fucking trans is stupid to me.
So you don't believe in women's rights?
All of these things is dumb. Look where we at today.
You don't believe that women? You don't believe that women are in control of their body?
If we all open our eyes and look around right now and tell me what the hell happened before, that's making a motherfucking difference. If we can't open our eyes right now and say this actually made a change, let's all just shut the fuck up. Because nothing is making a change. We study sitting here debating this and that. History is a fucking mystery because that's not our history. So how can we sit here and say all these things when we don't even fucking know? It's like a bunch. Come on, I don't know. That just don't make no sense to me. I don't support sex workers. I have a daughter. I'll be damned if my daughter say, "Oh, this man offered me this for sex." What? Nah.
Yeah, you do kind of feel bad. I remember I was talking to this guy, not talking to him, but there was this guy that I was friends with. Real good
morals, baby. I'm too
and
much
I had to cut him off because he really offered me a job to suck his penis, and he'll pay me $50, like $100 a week.
I'm too much of a queen for that. I'm not worth no motherfucking dollar.
I mean, well,
no man could come to me and tell me that.
Well,
no man could come to me and tell me that.
I mean,
that's how much
maybe $100 is too cheap, but would you took it if it was $500?
No. So let me tell you how this I felt like he was trying to offer this to me because I'm a single mom, right? So we met on Instagram, and he used to buy products for me all the time. So he became like a friend to me. So like he'll buy products for me. I'll invite him out to parties or whatever.
You will buy products?
Huh? No, I used to sell CMOS.
Okay.
And flavored CMOS, and he literally would put money in my pocket all the time because he would buy them up for me. So that's great. So because he was my number one customer, we became mad cool. So like I would invite him out to parties, put him on to my friends and stuff like that. So I think because he knew I was a single mom and how I wanted money and stuff, and I was doing everything, he offered that I give him head for $100 a week. What? And I just felt so uncomfortable. I stopped talking to him because no.
$50 a week? I think that's too steep. I think that's too late.
No, $100. I think it was like
$100 a week. I mean, I don't know.
Easy. I'm not sucking his dick for $100 a week.
I mean, that's $400 a month. I mean,
I ain't sucking nothing for nothing.
I mean, that's $400 a month when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and if you did he say how long you had to suck his dick?
No, he did. What do you mean? He went to
prostitution, bro. That is prostitution. That is prostitution.
Yeah, I'm not sucking nobody's penis.
Sorry, guys, your phone died. Yeah, that's prostitution.
I mean,
man.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it sounds like a good deal, man.
If this is a fact, I might as well be a pimp. I might as well be a pimp.
To me, I mean, if I was a girl and I was sucking dick anyway, I would rather suck it for $100 than for free. I mean,
I ain't sucking shit.
Anything like that.
Yo, so Phoenix, I mean, do you like how you feel, Phoenix? Like,
yes, please, because
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, if I was a girl, sucking dick for free versus for $100.
Nah, y'all bugging.
I mean, and there's no time limit.
Y'all bugging.
So like, you can literally suck his dick for 2 minutes.
I have too much morals and respect for myself.
2 minutes.
To see myself doing that, than to take the money from doing that.
I mean, 2 minutes, get a quick hundo.
Embarrassment.
You know what I mean? 2 minutes, get a quick hundo. Put gas in your car, put food in your fridge. You know what I mean? Get you a nice little purse, a little shirt, a little dress or something. I mean, go ball out on Sheen. I don't know.
I mean, get me husband.
I think you missed the bag on that one. I don't know.
No, that's no bag. That's not a bag. He's like, yo, I would have paid you this much money. That's not a bag.
I mean, hey, listen,
I felt so uncomfortable.
You ain't gonna find $100 on the street. I'll tell you that.
What's the most you ever paid for sex?
Huh?
What's the most you ever paid for sex?
The most I ever paid was $300.
Bro, I could have bought 5 coffee bags and made fucking $1,500 for
What
that
did you
shit.
buy? What you got on a date? Like what y'all did?
I'm cheap. Nah, that. No, I was in Dubai. No, I was in Dubai, and that was the going rate.
What?
Yeah, the going rate to have sex with a girl was $300. So I
Was
I
it
paid
worth it?
Was it worth it?
Let's see.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Long term, was it worth
I'm
it?
not even about to push your business out there like that. But
I mean, 'cause
I like that. He's
with
honest.
somebody. Why are you paying for sex?
He's honest.
I said I don't even
That's
want to
right,
put your shit out
Blue.
there like that. But like you went to Dubai with somebody. Why are you paying for sex?
Who told you I went to Dubai with somebody? You see, stop inferring stuff. Stop assuming stuff.
I'm not inferring stuff.
Yeah.
The girl called in and said she went to Dubai with you. So stop.
Yeah,
playing
but
with
she
me.
didn't stay the whole year that I was there.
Oh, you stayed for the whole year.
Oh, you stayed for the whole year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And plus, this girl was super fucking exotic. This girl was fucking from Israel, with a body.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, she was.
Yeah, Blue, because I'm gonna cut that tea.
Huh?
I'm about to get me an exotic man. And
I mean,
have him
yeah,
build me a
I mean,
fucking
you know.
house. I love business. I'm about to get me 7 husbands and 7 continents and 7 houses. How much feet and legs is that to put to work? That's what I'm about to be about.
You ain't have to pay a homegirl
I love business.
You ain't have to do that.
I mean,
You could have just found one.
I could have found one. I mean, yeah, I could have. But hey, listen, it's, you know what it is, because you guys are not paying for dates. You don't see the
For dates before.
Yeah, but not on a regular basis, right? You may have paid for 1 date, 2 dates in your lifetime,
I was
but
married.
men
I paid for all of them.
versus the average man
your match.
versus the average man who is always paying for dates. No, it's not the same. So
You'd be surprised.
So, like, for a man, when we take a girl out on a date, right? There is a, and Tony, you could correct me. There is a uncertainty of how much I'm going to pay versus the reward for sexual advances, right? You never know how much you got to put out for the first night, but you know that you got to put out some money. And guess what? You might not get anything the first night, right? So you might end up paying way more. You might have to pay for the second date. And the second date could be just as much as the first date. So let's just say the first date was $250, right? Your plate, my plate, 2 drinks, my 2 drinks, that's $250. Then the second date is another $250. That's $500 versus the girl telling me $300 right now. Yeah, what's more cost effective?
Right.
I'll go with the most cost effective route.
There's more
Right?
work.
So, I mean, you ladies don't see the economical financial, the financial streamline it is to pay for a prostitute. Now, I'm not saying I pay for a prostitute all the time, but what I am saying is that when you look at it financially, it don't add the fuck out. It don't add up, especially if a girl's gonna play around. And this is why I advocate for women to only go on dates with men they will sleep with on the first night. Right? I advocate for women to only date men that they will sleep with on the first night. Right? If you and first of all, one, I'm not gonna act like women haven't done it before and past. I'm not gonna act like it's never gonna happen, and I'm not gonna act like it don't happen. What I'm trying to say is that streamline the process, right? If you don't think this man is good enough in your potential, in your realm, doesn't get your pussy flicking, streaming, leaking like that, then don't go out with the nigga. So I can save my $250 and you can go out with the nigga that you would fuck. But don't go out with me for 2-3 dates. And then the nigga that you would fuck on the first night, he invite you out. Now I gotta wait another 4 or 5 dates because you don't want to seem like a fucking hoe going back and forth.
That's some crazy shit.
Right now, you just got me spending excess money.
Who deals with
Right?
People deal with that shit.
Men deal with that shit, not
But
people.
women be
men.
bouncing.
Men deal with that shit. Okay, that's why I advocate, ladies. If a man invites you out, oh, I gotta drop a bomb for that, right? Ladies, if a man invites you out for a date and he is not the man that you would sleep with on the first night, don't go.
Oh my God.
Okay? Stop
You can enjoy his company.
Stop
and sleep with
taking
him
men
after.
on these 2, 3, fucking 4-date excursions, right? Just so you to fucking realize on the 4th date, nah, this nigga really not my type. Your type is the man that is getting your pussy wet on the first conversation. Okay? That is it. Don't fucking talk to me if I ain't getting your pussy wet. Block me. Make it easier for everybody.
That means there's no chemistry.
All right? Block me.
That's
You don't have to
right.
try the waters. You don't have to see. You don't have to wait. You don't have to, let's build chemistry.
Straight
No.
like that.
Fuck that. Save me fucking money. End quote.
Right. I like that. Very honest.
That's how you looking for somebody if you're trying to build something serious?
Fuck building something serious. What are we talking about right
He
now?
don't want nothing
No.
serious.
No. Time out.
I was talking
Because everything that I just said went over your head, right?
No, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about prostitution. I get
No.
what you're
My last quote. You missed my last monologue. You missed it, right?
You always think I miss everything.
Right? Listen. You said, am I not trying to build something serious?
No, I said, what if you're trying to build something serious?
Okay, listen. Why would I need to build something serious with a woman who needs to wait 4 or 5 dates to figure out if I'm attractive versus there is a man outside in this world who she's attracted to from gate?
Right. It's a waste of time.
She could be attracted to you from gate, but she doesn't have to fuck you from gate. That's what I'm saying.
This is how I know that you're missing what the fuck I'm saying, Brown. No disrespect, right? Brown, are there not women that see men and would fuck them the first night?
That's a fact. Because
I'm pretty sure there are some women like that.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
like that.
Why not stick to those type of men? Why not, when you say, I'm single and mingling and dating, how about you stick to those men, interact with those men, entertain those men that you know you are dropping the drawers for, okay, on the first night, versus a man that you got to be like, I don't know.
Iffy about, indecisive.
Because if you're trying to build something long term, right, you control that.
Right.
Let me tell you how you control that. Because why wait 4 dates for you to realize this is not your man versus waiting 1 date and knowing this is your man?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You got the fucking power. You just try to act like you don't know that you got it. So you do 4 dates with him, you do 2 dates with him, you do 1 date with him. No, niggas, fuck all of them niggas. Go straight to him.
Right. A woman that knows, she will know.
Oh, but you don't want to because you know why? Because you benefit. You benefit on multiple meals. You benefit on multiple occasions. You benefit. But you benefit. Not you, but you. You know what I'm saying? But you benefit. So how about this? Before you can say, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to build something serious, no, nigga. You got the fucking keys. You control the axis of building something serious, right? By only interacting with men that you consider highly attractive.
That's fine. You can do that, but
no, it's no but. It's no but. Anything after but is shit.
Excuse me.
No, because I could find him attractive, but he could talk himself out of pussy. Niggas be talking themselves out of pussy all the time.
Wait, why would he have to talk himself out of pussy though?
No, she's talking about the rare chance that a man says something wrong. Well, guess what?
A rare chance? Do you know how many times niggas done talk themselves out of pussy? Or talk themselves out of
Then guess what? Then that's not the man you would have fucked. I'm talking about the man that could say everything fucking wrong, and you still drop the drawers.
Those are all your lessons in relationships, actually.
Right? You talking about these left and right fucking, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about the man that could just fucking drool the whole night, and you're like, nah, bitch, I'm gonna get this dick. Right? But y'all don't want to say that. Y'all don't want to say that. Y'all don't want to admit to that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all get to operate in this level of ambiguity and vagueness and be like, oh, well, you know, I'm just trying to build something nice. I'm trying to build something long term. Fuck that.
I'm not gonna lie.
You control that.
When I date, I tell the man
You
straight
control
up.
access to sex.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I date
You know
a
what I'm
guy,
saying?
listen,
You control it.
I'm not looking
So-
for long term.
You know what I mean? Stop going out on Tuesday with Timmy. Stop going out on Saturday with Jimmy, and then fucking
Sean.
and fucking Sean on
Mark.
fucking Sunday. You know what I'm
Mark
saying?
Mark.
Like nah. Fuck that.
Too much switchy business.
Men are fucking catching on. Okay, we're catching on, Brown.
That's sad. And you know, it's a good thing.
Stop going to these fucking NTP parties Friday and Saturday, and then cuddling up on Sunday that the nigga you want to drop the drawers with. All right? Fuck that shit.
Oh my goodness. Yo, I'd rather spend my nights by myself. I'm not even gonna lie. I spend my nights. Girl, I spend my nights by myself. Okay? It's peaceful. Why would I waste my time? I'm somebody, I know what I want and I know what I need. I'm not gonna go out there wasting my time. If it's there for me, it's gonna find me. I thought everybody knew what manifestation is.
I agree with that as well. I don't think you should be going out looking for love. I think
I don't.
The right person come at the right time.
Yeah, I go out to enjoy myself. Like, hey, baby, I'm out here too. What's up? That's who I am. But if we're gonna hook up, then we're gonna take things serious because I know how to switch it up. Okay, you want to make things serious? Let's do it. I'm not expecting you to pay for this, that, and that. That's fucking stupid. But if you want me to make you feel like the man that you are, it's going to be in other ways. That's going to be way better than money because I know what that is. You understand? So I don't need money to justify my dating or a guy. You know?
Ladies, save me and Tony some money. All right?
You and Tony
and just
some
block
money.
and delete. Okay?
Y'all gonna
If I
just get
slide
along
across
for
your
me.
inbox and you're not feeling me or Tony, just block and delete us one time.
No
all right?
prostitution. No prostitution.
Stop keeping us hanging around when you're bored on Friday. Oh, easy, what you doing? No, fuck that, bitch.
Yo, when you
Don't
bored,
fucking-
find something
Yeah.
that make you
You know what I'm
happy.
saying?
Don't waste these men time, man. I'm telling you. I'm serious. I have a son. I would hate for a girl to waste my son time because she's fucking bored. And my son fine too. Don't waste my boy time.
Yeah, don't waste, exactly. And mothers.
Don't do it.
Mothers.
Yes, please say it.
Boy, mothers with sons. Boy moms.
Yes. Because
Boy moms. This message goes out to you. Do you want somebody's dusty ass daughter taking your son's money on 2, 3, 4 dates, and then her to realize on the 4th date he is not his type? Bomba club.
my son gonna be like, my mommy wouldn't even
Okay.
pay for this. Hell no.
If you don't want
No.
somebody's dusty ass daughter doing that to
No.
your son,
Don't
then
do
you
it.
shouldn't do it to these niggas.
There you go. And that's why I teach my son how to fucking cook.
All right?
Right? My son knows how to
If you
cook.
want your son to get the box on the first night, then fucking don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Give the box on the first night. Brown, you fucking hypocrite.
Good fucking night. Easy. Good night. Good night. Good
She
night.
said good night. Nah. Yo, I be teaching Romeo how to cook and everything. He will not have to wait for no women to come home to cook for him. My boy knows to get up and feed.
Right, Tony?
Right.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up just like that. So,
Easy said, don't
That's
be a
right,
hypocrite.
Blue.
Don't be a
If you
fucking
give my
hypocrite.
son that energy, he's gonna return it. That's how it should be.
Exactly.
I love that.
Whatever you do to these niggas, somebody dusty ass daughter's going to do to your son.
Expect my son to
All right.
come on now. Make money? No. Pay for your nails.
Right, Tony? Whatever they do to us, karma's a fucking bitch. Okay?
I'm happy. I treat my men right.
Yo, Phoenix, what you got Memorial Weekend? What's the word? You coming down to Brooklyn? What's up? What's the word? Let me know what you're doing. But in the meantime, in between time, while we find out what Blue Phoenix is doing,
Yes.
what you got going on? What you got going on?
Question. Let's read this real quick. You take your girl on vacation. She asks if her girlfriend can come.
Bomba club.
But
Who asked that question?
Let me finish. So you take your girl on vacation. She asks if her girlfriend can come, but the resort should tell you not for you. You can watch, but you can't watch. You can't wait. You can watch, but you can't.
Oh, I know
touch.
what you're talking about. You can watch what you can't touch.
Nah, fuck that. I'm touching. Everybody have a ghetto.
That's like
Everybody have a ghetto. Hey, left up out there. Here.
That's like the strip club and wanting to touch the dancers though.
Tony, you're nice. You're nicer than me.
Tony is because
Tony, you're nicer than me because the way my mouth is set up, bro, I'm fucking unruly and rude. All right?
So wait, hold on. What would you have done, Easy?
Everybody got to catch their
So
own flights.
my girl can come,
Bookings
but I
canceled.
can't. That's crazy.
The same time your booking's canceled, the same time I'm going down to the lobby, I gotta pick up 2-3 gal.
Maybe
you understand? And I'm paying for the 2-3 girls because I'd rather listen. The money I saved on canceling both of y'all trips back home, I can spend on these shit, bitch.
You know, I really like the way you think because I love business, man. I'm about to just start paying.
Yeah, because it's economical.
Because listen, you can't do shit
economical,
right, but you'll do it right for money. Get to it.
Right, Phoenix? Everybody gonna get touched. Even Phoenix too. Phoenix, I gotta get touched. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. I'm about to be a pimp.
Everybody gotta get touched. What you talking about? What am I, fucking spectators? TV?
Right.
It's movies?
I'm a simp. This ain't Hollywood.
Yo, Tony, you gotta bring these girls up here. We have to interview them.
Individually.
Yo, bring them up. Say, yo, Easy want an interview, and we have a breakdown tonight from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying?
So it is in the beginning.
I just have to sit there and watch them.
Hey, I'm living through Tony right now, okay, and I'm expressing his anger right now. I'm his voice because Tony's nice, and I'm rude and unruly.
Gotta be a good person.
You know what I'm saying?
That. It takes strength.
I'm saying what he don't want to say, and I got no problem saying that, right? So if those 2 girls end up listening to this episode, you owe Tony fucking money. You understand?
How long was he out there for?
Huh?
How long was he out there for?
You said a week, right? 5 days?
How long?
All right, let's move up. Let's move up. All right, but in the meantime, Doreen, what you got going on this weekend?
Yes. So for this weekend, honestly, oh God, nothing as of right now. Because things come as it go, but I hope to get out and get some shots of Prospect Park. So I'll be taking my drone out to catch some scenes and working on my entertainment company. So that's what I'll be doing. Working on the weather, yes. Businesswoman.
That's nice.
Well, you already know tonight is all about Flex Fridays at Taste of the City, right? I got a couple of new spots that I got to check out tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because Easy's always dipping and diving, moving and running, that type of shit. Saturday is all about Bird Pepper, and it's all about Island Seas, you know what I'm saying? And then Sunday, I'm going to be headed to Oasis to start building up this new R&B brunch. But in the meantime, between time, right? May 16th, it's all about the all-day cookout. Heated Remix Fridays, hosted by Simone, Quafa, and Nick. Musical sounds by DJ Mookie, DJ Gavi, right? Remember, says 8 to 4 a.m., so don't be late, because the gate will close. Don't be late, because the gate will close. 218 47140 Avenue, Springfield, Queens Gardens, right? So people, if you got no plans May 16th, make sure you pull up, right? Make sure you pull up to Heated Remix, May 16th, 218 47140th Ave, Queens, all right? It's all about Heated Remix. Simone, Quafa, Nick, DJ Mookie, DJ Gabi. Big up Uno Bomba Kratza.
Talent over.
And in the meantime, people, as we close out, remember today is Free Up Your Front Fridays. Don't hold your front freed up.
Life with this. Diamond come rolling. Gotta pay homage. Message to the homies.
What we saying?
We got friends like this. Who need enemy? Who need enemy? Who need enemy? With friends like this. Who need enemy? Who need enemy?
People, if you know, say you're burning out all the enemies that you have in life, right? This is how you're gonna sing to them. Music.
Hello, bad mind. Good morning. You know, say you never did want to wake up to keep talking. Yeah. Hello, bad mind. How you doing today? How you doing today?
Me no want no strange face around me, I just so me stay. Aye, me no beg blood clot friend. No, me no running from people. Me stinking link, me stay real too. Me no love lights, me no frightened for money or vehicle. Dirty bad mind, me no need you. Me no beg friend. No, me no running from people. Me stinking link, me stay real too. Me no love lights, me no frightened for money or vehicle. I straight good over evil. Me no beg people things, me no follow back a man. Could I never beg a dollar, but let's beg a can.
We're gonna shoot just like this, right? If you know, so you got love for your real friend.
Don't sell wines, don't lock off the store. Out of kitchen now, wash off the clothes. 17 shoot off a shot off them nose. Suck on the motherboard. Hey, I'm a killer, I'm a killer. Glass off a toast. Killer, I'm a killer. Gun pop off the moss. Rich long time, we no chat on the boss. But long time for hot and no close. We no mix or mingle. Remember we full of chips like Pringle. Run the matic one single. All in our face like dimple. A chrome in our waist till me wrinkle. Young skull with the 17, cool and simple. Fling it all and sink you. If I evil them know we are sin to. Cut the hose and shingle.
Now we shoot.
Night Lord. Pussy lay down in night road. Running my child, running night crowd.
Now we shoot.
Kill a kid and get your life fraud. And your back and tear up in night cloud. Badness never cool up a night out. Toe shot a bad down. Now when the toe see a night.
Rifle a pick. Good idea all night. We present for them. Level life in a this. What we find we not in a this. Tell a pussy and a hope when them see me drive by in a wish. The 14 with the scope, tell them I never childish a bit. Catch 'em a bungle up like pop choy. Quick and fast, I be empty me clock boy. Nah, no pussy can't catch me a laps. Oh, quick and fast, I be empty me clock boy. One iPad.
Yes, people. Blue Fittings, big up yourself, right? Every Friday, I locked in. I love you, sis. I love you, sis, right? So the meantime, in between time, right? It's all about JAIRiE. Every Friday, we will bring the conversation to you.
Yes,
boom.
Tap in.
Lock it off.
I'll be empty me clock boy. Nah, no pussy can't catch me a lot. Oh, quick and fast, I'll be empty me clock boy. One night, same toppy night.
My dog and survive.
They don't like it. When you kill them, who that was? Yes, I'm going to protect my friend. So, like go forward, protect my friend.
Who can this my dog and survive? Make talk and few Glock no rise. Barrel no empty so we nah make no nice. Go suck your mother telling me we don't polite. Fighter 15 and Draco. Who call in per radio? Nothing can save you. Violate the dark room where you see no wife me nah share no. I coulda turn her down. Die from a fire from a brother down. One maga talk and never stop. Love revenge to my heart. Make sure your badness never end. Make sure your badness never end. Love revenge to my heart, you know. You have too many Glock, some enough, so we drink the soup on the top. My dog just got
this my friend, somebody have to dead. With a gun shots to one and stuff in there.
My friend thinks you're pussy.
No pussy can this my friend and feel say I last sight. Shot in a face, check if in my eye. What up a place, give them a one time. My brother the fear yard, fully my carbine. One call, I'm a killer, them a half time. Pump action, a big fire ball a fling. I'm a dog, I'm a nothing thing. If I buy what I want and I want to bring. Nobody can see it for no. Like no. We'll turn the place upside down. So fuck my girl.
Hey, one outside from the done outside. From the done outside. One outside from the done outside. Hey, from the done outside. One outside from the done outside.